The forecast makes a return for Season 14 going into week number 2. If I'm right, I told you so. If I'm wrong, let's get on to the first match. TNC Pro Team versus Team Liquid Philippines. TNC have yet to find their formula despite having a powerhouse coaching staff and good players, statistically speaking. I think Team Liquid PH will still come out on top. Yes, they had a long series when they debuted in Season 14, but yet they are still our defending champions. So I see TLPH taking the dub. Second match for the day, Omega versus Blacklist International. I don't see any major changes in their rosters nor their play style. And speaking of play style, I think Blacklist International is still figuring out what the hell is going on, what they're all about, and what they're strong at, what they're good at. This being a very new Blacklist, I think Smart Omega will still continue their win streak and still wow us. Bagong Barangay takes the dub. Going on day number 2, RGPH versus TNC Pro Team. Now, here is where I think TNC shows us the best possible form they have yet to bring out in Season 14. So maybe here, they get one. For sure they get one. That's what I feel. But I think RGPH will still come out on top. Now the Super Team faces off against the defending world champions. Falcons AP Bren versus Aurora MLBB. This is tough. Over the past 8 months, for the most of 2024, I would always say Falcons AP Bren. But seeing how they went the distance and lost against Smart Omega last week, I think this is where Aurora strikes. Whilst the iron is hot. They're going to go 3 games, and I think Aurora will take the win. Here's another team that is on fire. Fnatic Onic Philippines will be facing off against the defending champions in Team Liquid PH. And both teams are actually protecting a win streak here. And Fnatic Onic has all the incentive to actually keep going because last season did not go the way as planned. This season, starting off, a lot of doubters, a lot of haters. But I think this is where their streak ends. I think Team Liquid Philippines will go over. Going into day 3, the final day of week number 2. We're starting off with Blacklist International versus Falcons AP Bren. All right, all the agents might say I'm a Blacklist hater, but here, now getting a win over Falcons AP Bren is a long shot. I'll just be honest with you. I think Falcons AP Bren wins here, and it'll take another week for Blacklist International to find their footing, to find their groove as we go into the last match of this week. Final match, Smart Omega versus Aurora MLBB. Both teams going into the bout with a win streak to protect, and one of them's losing it. One of them is going down, and one of them will have to recover and rebuild because, again, prior to Season 14, Smart Omega, rebuild. Aurora didn't do well in Kazakhstan, and now they're silencing all the haters. Which one? I'll be real with you, this is actually harder than I thought, especially since it's the last match of the week. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm gonna ride the barangay hype train. Smart Omega gets the dub, continues their win streak. Get out of here. Once again, this is the forecast. If I got it right, I told you so. If I'm wrong,